Hello my dear viewers, today I want to talk about two different companies, AMD and Nvidia. Anyone who's about to build a new PC or who's new to PC gaming or even thinking about upgrading maybe to a different card, it's not only about the hardware, it's also about the software, it's about games optimization. If it was as simple as how many streaming processors this have and how good the core is, these two would be, you know, it would be easier for them to compete. But the question is more complex than that. It's about software and drivers as well. And why am I sharing my opinion with you, you might ask, is because I'm the customer of both AMD and Nvidia, because I have both GPUs, I mean more than one GPU, so I game on some of them and I use their software, I keep up with the news and the drivers, so I'm going to share my experience as a customer and give you probably some information to think about. I will lay down the facts in front of you and it will be your decision to accept my opinion or to disagree with me. It's completely up to you, but I'll just say in advance that I will be criticizing both Nvidia and AMD because they have problems in different areas. So let's have a look at the drivers first. What you're seeing is Nvidia's official page for the drivers, and let's see at major releases that happened recently. So as we can see, every month they're releasing a major update, and between those major updates there are minor updates as well. So on the drivers optimization side, Nvidia wins this battle, but there's a slight problem there. I've been hearing some trouble stirring up from the 700 series owners that their graphics cards are not performing as well as they used to in the new games. Like they're actually losing performance in the latest game, for example Witcher 3, and I've checked it on my GTX 760. And it is definitely the case. Like you change the settings and the FPS doesn't increase, doesn't drop, it just stays the same, which means that the optimization is pretty much non-existent. They haven't changed anything, optimized it poorly. So, but for the 900 series owners, it is just amazing. So it's kind of like strange minus and plus as well, within the same range. So I hope that they'll fix the 700 series issue and it will be back on track. But let's jump to AMD's drivers web page. This is official page, and let's have a look. What do we have here? The last official full update, version 14.12, was released in December last year. December 2014. And what we see here is a beta driver released back in April. Yeah, April of this year. But I must remind you that this is a beta driver, this is not a full version, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it will run perfectly, because I've heard numerous reports of people saying that they have graphics glitches and just drivers not working properly and so on and so forth. So this is not a full product, this is a beta version, so you can't really say that it counts as an update because it's not finished. It's an unfinished product. So there you go. But that's what AMD, that's what you will have to live with if you are an AMD customer, with updates every half a year or so. Have powerful hardware, but no software that is optimized for actual usage of that hardware. And that is disappointing because, as I said, I am both AMD and Nvidia customer at the moment, and I expect them both to deliver great performance. But enough with the drivers. Let's have a look at other software that we're using with our graphic cards. So control centers, they're pretty much the same in Nvidia and AMD. They work fine, everything is easy to use, everything is easy to find, so this is no problem at all on both sides. Let's have a look at the GeForce Experience and Gaming Evolved. These are like day-to-day applications that you will use with your graphics card for your drivers updates, to make sure that everything is up to date. Also, you can stream games and use Shadowplay to record your gameplay in Nvidia, and also optimize your games through the game optimization tool. Exactly the same thing with AMD Gaming Evolved. You can capture videos, broadcast your streams, optimize your games, make sure that your driver's up to date. But there's just one difference between these two, is that the Nvidia optimization tool actually works, that it gives you the settings that actually are okay to play with smooth gameplay, whereas AMD's don't work so well. I mean, they said something, but it's not well optimized. You can't really say that it's well optimized settings for the game for your PC, and you can see that with my latest AMD graphics cards tests in Witcher 3, where the optimization tool was constantly asking to like, not asking, but if you press optimize, it would enable Nvidia Hairworks, which doesn't agree with AMD's cards so well, because it drops FPS drastically. You lose like 20 to 25 FPS on R9 290 just by enabling that hair. So yeah, there you go. So AMD gets minus here, Nvidia plus. Unfortunately, AMD, in the conclusion, AMD is losing the software battle and losing the customer service as well, because you know, this is after sales. I mean, they sell their product and they must maintain a good reputation with the customers. I mean, if you don't get support from your manufacturer in terms of software, that software is optimized, that software is up to date, it must be up to date, and with AMD it is not at the moment, and it's been going on for years now, and I'm frankly fed up with it. So as you may have noticed, I am an Nvidia not fan, but preferred customer right now, because in my personal rig I have Nvidia cards, and I used to be using AMD cards, and I still use them for, you know, to produce videos for this channel, to do tests, and I do quite a lot of gaming on AMD cards as well, so I know what I'm talking about. And of course, this is just my opinion, so you know, you can just, if you disagree with something, you can just verify it. Let me know what facts you have to back up your opinion, because you know, I've laid down the facts that, you know, these are the facts that I laid down in front of you. Any AMD customer or any Nvidia customer can probably verify it for you that this is true. Like, everything I said about Nvidia, it's the way it is. About AMD, that's the way it is. And if I missed something out, you know, and you think that it's worth looking into, then let me know in the comments below. And I hope that this video helped some of you to, you know, make your decision about which way to go. And until next time, RG out.